cars from North Carolina.
Hello, kitty.
Hi.
What's going on?
Yeah. I'm spreading the word about the Thompson timeline.
Let me get you in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Citizens.
I dropped it off at a bunch of media guys' desks.
I remember.
So I guess I'm gonna mostly be handing these out to Bernie people now.
We did your research for you, not just do your
David
job.
Berg,
Report at
like ice cream.
ThompsonTimeline.com, baby.
Feel the bird.
Oh, yeah.
How's it going? What's going on?
I need a cigarette.
Yeah, of course. This
Over.
is my campaign, yo. This is how I won so handily. No, I would have won either way, but
So
you know, I want
can you
to have it in the
describe
bag.
the rest of the night? I left
Were you
before
not
Chelsea
there?
spoke. I was there up until
Presidential candidate.
it was before Chelsea spoke.
Well, whenever we tried to start a chant, we would get shushed by everybody.
I would think so. I mean, was there like a walkout and turning around
They
and all that
locked the
stuff?
doors so that we couldn't walk out. So, it didn't happen. We couldn't do a sit-in because the Secret Service was crawling everywhere. And I promised my mom I wouldn't get arrested. I shouldn't have promised her that.
All right, so let me tell the people this is Kitty, Pennsylvania Super Volunteer Delegate.
I weep for democracy.
Oh my God, that.
So they locked the doors.
Yeah.
So do people try? I mean, what?
To be fair, they probably locked the doors just because the Secret Service.
Can't we, so they can get the sign? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's just such a great visual. How can we?
I mean, to be fair, they probably locked the doors because they just didn't want people to be coming in. Because the Secret Service was way more intense tonight than it was during Obama, which is a little bizarre. But yeah. Oh, and I tried to request the journal of the Sorry, I haven't slept much this past week. They're supposed to provide all of the delegates with a description of all of the votes that have taken place during each day of the convention. So I went back there and I was like, can I please have a copy of the journal? And they were like, what? Like, nobody knew. I asked like 20 people. Until I finally found one guy in the DNC who was like, I will look into this for you. And I took a picture of the note I wrote him. But convention's over now, so.
So I just want to. So the doors were locked, but it was not specifically probably to stop a walkout. That may have contributed to it, but that was.
I'm trying to be neutral here, so like it's conceivable that it wasn't purposeful. But they were doing things like segregating the Bernie delegates. Like I wasn't in the Pennsylvania section.
I couldn't find a seat in the New Jersey section because I didn't want to stay seated. I wanted to walk around, and then there was no spots.
They saved the Pennsylvania section for, I don't know, donors or something. Like all of the seats were reserved and had names on them.
You were really close to the state.
So I was in the Arkansas section instead.
Pennsylvania was. I want to be clear. Pennsylvania, because it's the host. Likely, you are the closest section to the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all the cameras only focused on whoever those people were. None of them were delegates, as far as I could tell. Actually, I know one was a delegate. But that's it. But she's also involved in the local Democratic Party, so.
So how was Chelsea's speech and how was Hillary's speech? Thank you for your response. That probably says it all, right?
Well, very low on substance. A lot of empty promises. I won't believe any of it until I actually see some.
Can you comment on Chelsea specifically?
She talked about her kids, and she talked about dinosaurs, and made jokes about how great her mom was, and the values that her mom instilled in her, and how, how her mom wants every child to feel like they're loved and all that stuff. And it's kind of like, well, if you really want to help children, then you should probably be wholeheartedly behind raising the minimum wage rather than just jumping on the bandwagon for the photo op once New York, approved it statewide. Like, remember that where she was on the stage as though she was a part of that movement. She's really good at taking credit for things that other people do. Which reminds me, that's exactly what the Clinton Foundation does. They just take credit for
Kitty is
charities do.
Kitty is a little bit of an expert when it comes to the Hillary Clinton. I mean, no, the Clinton Foundation and the email, because she is an editor for the Thompson Timeline, which is a
Massive
really serious
research project
into the email and the Clinton Foundation. And I have to tell you that the day of the verdict was the day that I stopped looking at that Facebook group because I just can't take it anymore.
Oh, really?
So I mean, I'm going to look back again, but
we've had some interesting discussions.
I'm taking a break. I mean, I'm curious if the new Assange.
Well, what's interesting is the right-wing media actually seems to be picking up on the legitimate problems with the Clinton Foundation, which it just kind of lends credence to my. I'm pretty convinced that we are in the middle of a political realignment. Like when you start finding more accurate portrayals of what actually happened on right-wing sites, something very strange is happening. Like, you know, the only sites to actually report on our protests in detail,
aside from this,
it's like Breitbart. They were reporting on Rosario Dawson. Breitbart.
Hold on, on the left
That's bizarre. Something is very strange about that.
So the only thing that according to Assange, she says the next one, not this one, but the next one.
I mean, I think Assange is just kind of like playing mind games with Hillary at this point because.
Yes.
I mean, the DNC and Hillary know that they have put way too much information into electronic form, and they're so technologically inept that, well, if they have any kind of, what do you call it, perspective whatsoever, they'll realize that, shit. Sorry. I am so sleep deprived.
I have to stop. You are welcome to curse on this channel. I have to stop trying to curse because I'm going back to my children tomorrow.
Oh, you spent the entire week cursing.
Yeah, and when I went to Ohio, I spent a week with...
Hey, my friend! Oh, I'm never going to see him again.
From the screen?
Nah.
I spent a whole week with a really hardcore union thug. Like this awesome guy, Dennis in Niles, Ohio, he's awesome. But I was cursing up a storm by the end of the week, and I said "fuck" in front of my 10-year-old for the first time because I was so
it's
into
okay.
doing it.
They'll probably just end up like me, where my parents curse in front of me all the time, so I just use it for emphasis and don't know how to.
I've tried myself on not cursing in front of my children.
Anyway, I think we're going on a tangent.
Whose network is this anyway?
All right, so
where's this party?
Right now we're outside of the party somewhere.
Where
you should get a shot of these lovely signs. Lovely signs.
What?
Look.
Oh, these signs right in front of my face. I'm looking down there. So that's Kitty Snyder. And she's super volunteer from Philadelphia. I met her when I went to a Bernie debate watch, debate watch number 2 in December, the weekend of the Star Wars opening, and after the data breach, which was 24 hours after his incredible 2 endorsements and his 2 millionth donation push, and then that dropped right before the second debate. Pretty amazing coincidence. Hey, Kitty! I like you a lot, but...
What?
Hi, Kyle. You got like a couple minutes, and then I want to go to the party.
A couple minutes. What?
To talk to your friend.
Oh.
I'll hold it for a couple minutes, but I do want to go into the party.
Oh, yeah. Or we could just go into the party. Actually, no, I still need to find a cigarette.
You can take a couple minutes. Just let me go into the party. Alright, so I'm holding this over the hill sign for Kitty while she talks to her friend, and we are being filmed by someone. Sorry for the interruption. Sign to your right. I don't know when you said that. So this sign, that sign right there.
It's fuck this system of clubs! Yes, that's right. Them exit. That's right. They do not represent us. I'm so proud of all of you guys. It's been an awesome week for like months. And like that energy just came together with a force this week. Like so powerful. The shit is not over.
Are you a delegate or a volunteer?
I am. I'm a delegate for North Carolina, District 10. My name is Ann Hamilton. And they decided that Hillary was our nominee before the delegates even arrived. And when we did our walkout Tuesday night after Bernie Sanders graciously bowed out because of there's no beating this corrupt establishment on the floor, they were making sure of that. We all walked out to the press tent. I was one of the 150 that made it in, and then I finally got outside to the other 1,300 or so that were sitting out in silent protest with us. Greeted by full tactical gear police officers with machine guns, snipers on every rooftop with American elected delegates in their crosshairs. If they're going to do that to their elected officials, what do you think they're going to do to you, America, once you decide to stand up? It's pretty serious.
Wow.
And the people need to know that. Like, that's not on the news.
Were you inside all day long?
Here? I got here about 5:30 because we were doing interviews with other press about how this week has gone. And when we showed up, every single seat in the whole place was filled. And they were like, sorry, there's no more. And we're like, we're elected delegates. Like, we earned our seats. Like, we've been sitting here all week. Like, not even 2/3 of those people have been here all week. They just happened to show up tonight.
What about yesterday after the walkout? Did you come back yesterday?
Yesterday, I spent my time with our protesters, supporting what they're doing, speaking to them, telling them about what happened Tuesday night.
With me?
Yes.
You were on stage with me?
Yes. I came up and talked about the machine guns and the snipers.
Okay. I was emceeing. It was very crazy. So
yeah, it really kind of...
Justice! Yeah!
this is quite a week.
I'm so proud of everyone. All burners. The fight continues. Never stop.
And what's your plan for the rest of the...
North Carolina just got the write-in on the ballot, which is huge.
What's that mean?
Or huge, as Bernie says. Before this, North Carolina only had the Democratic, Republican, and Libertarian nominee to choose for president. Other states is very similar. There's no Green Party in a lot of the southern states. We were really trying hard to get the Green Party on our ballot, but we didn't get enough signatures in time for their deadline. That was like a month or so ago. But luckily, with a lot of hard work and sweat from volunteers, we definitely got the write-in. So we can write in.
What do you mean so you had the right to write in?
Right.
Whoever.
Whoever. And so before that, if we wrote a name in on our ballots before the write-in was officialized, they would have invalidated our entire vote down ballot.
So does Bernie Sanders need to get a right for him to be write-in, or just the right to write in anyway?
What we need Bernie Sanders to do is join Jill Stein with the Green Party.
I heard some other people say that Bernie Sanders needs to apply to have the right to be a write-in different states, and that's not true. That's not what you're saying.
I am not sure. That's a little bit more information than I'm privy to, but I will definitely look into that and get back to a lot of people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice talking with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. just want to say goodbye. I
You're
have
off?
a feeling well, no, I want to go into what I don't know what this is.
Oh, $9 beers. That's what it
$9
is.
beers. What is there anything? I mean, they said that there was a
Go-
Bernie
go-
something.
Go check it out and then go to FDR Park.
I just came from there.
Oh, okay. What's going on there?
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Everybody
There-
left.
Oh no. There's a small group of the people that we know, and then there's also people in masks and gas masks walking right in front of cops saying, "Do I smell bacon?"
Oh.
And I was talking to a cop,
I'm not going there.
and I was talking to a cop, and he's like, "Why are you I don't like that you're fraternizing with the enemy." And there's a lot more of those kinds of people there.
Okay, yeah.
It's not totally like that, but
I promised my mom I wouldn't get arrested.
I don't. I mean, whatever. But there is no exaggeration. Behind the gate, all the way down Pattison, and behind where the gate was breached last night.
Yeah. With the coffin getting thrown over it.
Well, you know the gate was blown open, right?
Blown open?
You don't know that, do you?
How is it blown open?
I can't tell the story right now, but I'll give you a link to the story.
All right.
But there was some serious shit last night, and I got it all.
Good job.
Well, a friend of mine actually recorded like a movie so well, and he got the truth that we actually have a pretty, no exaggeration, we have a scoop.
Good job.
But I reported it.
I tried to upload a video to the Citizens Media page. Did anybody see that? It's like 2 minutes, and it's
I saw that you did something. I didn't know if it was a live stream.
Okay, it
saw
was a
something
2-minute
from you.
video. We were part of the Pennsylvania delegation, and we were on the floor, and we had a bunch of signs that said "Love is love" and "Walk the walk," and they were
Anarchists, those people. Sorry.
This is where the party's at.
What's up, Johnny?
What's up, man? Hell yeah.
Okay, let me finish my story.
Utah! Utah Index!
That was really distracting.
right there.
Sorry, we're clearly the most fun delegation. But, yeah, so they confiscated all of our signs saying that they were unauthorized, even though they weren't critical of Hillary, unless you know that her actions don't match her words. Because it's her convention, only approved signs were allowed. And they took it from a girl in a wheelchair and threatened to take away her credentials if she objected. And I got it on video. So that's what I uploaded. You should watch it.
So describe it one more time how the people can find it. Just like the title of it or whatever.
I don't remember what the title of it was. I was doing a lot of stuff on the floor.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. In case I don't see you, I'm saying officially goodbye. I'll see you at the next
we're
big launch
gonna-
party. Next we always do, but
Rally at FDR!
see you later.
We're gonna go rally at FDR.
Thanks, man. It was high up in the hill. Going home.
Dario Dawson.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna put my blood in the back.
Fuck this. I am totally not interested in this. Just totally not interested in this. This is just not my cup of tea. There's Rosario Dawson. Sorry. There's Rosario Dawson. Part of me wants to approach her and whatever, but because of I think, guys, it's time for me to go home and call this DNC. Time is over. So I finally made it all the way in, but I thought it was a specific Bernie party. I don't see anything like that. I'm not interested in going to a loud bar with a whole bunch of people that I don't know. It's just not my thing. Or at least I should say a whole bunch of people that I don't know that really don't care about what I care about. So I'll spend a little more time out here with Kitty, and then I'm just going home. Alright, where did you get that ice? There? Free! Free! Hey, Kitty, let me ask you something. I thought that there was a specific party.
I think it was, but I think the Hillary people have occupied it.
So there was something inside there before? Like, did it start a while ago?
And it ended? I just came out here
Rosario Dawson's over there. I see her. But
I know I like Rosario. I didn't mean to like her. It just I just know the Hillary folks have taken over.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the deal is.
All right.
Want a drink? Then we're going to FDR card. Woo! All right.
Just be careful, okay?
Did you guys get free grease response from the...
Not an exaggeration. There are about 700 to 1,000 cops in the park. Inside the park.
I mean, I've been to the park before.
No, you don't. Whether you've been to the park before or not, the presence of cops in the park tonight is like 3 to 5 times greater than it's been over the past week.
Do they have more armored
amazing.
cars?
I love that.
No.
Oh my God! Thank you.
But there's cops lining outside the perimeter the whole way, and there's about 500 to 1,000 cops inside the perimeter with the protesters.
Well, they're probably all getting overtime, which is nice for them. As long as you say sir and ma'am, they're pretty nice to you.
Oh yeah, no, that's not the problem. It's just there's a lot more tension inside there now. So just be safe.
I
Billy Taylor is in there, like singing "Kumbaya" with a whole bunch of people, so that's the good part. But all right, bye. Free water ice makes life worth living a little bit. Cherry, please. Thank you. Alright guys, I got in, and as soon as I got in, I want to leave. So, if you have any questions for me, you are welcome, Michelle. Thank you for being with me. If you guys have some questions, feel free to ask, because I think I want to be done with the DNC. I'll probably do some interviews with people or whatever, but as far as actually experiencing the DNC, I think I'm done with it. So, thanks for sticking with me, and for you just got there, you just got here. What's next for me? Right now, I'm going home. Well, gotta go to the hotel and get my stuff. There's a small chance I'll go home tonight and surprise my wife. But otherwise, I'm just gonna sleep at the hotel, and then when I wake up, have breakfast, and then go home. So my kids will be at camp, and then I get to see my kids and enjoy them for an hour and then be annoyed at them for 2 hours. Where is everyone? What are your future expectations? I'm going to a brand new Congress meeting tomorrow night, and I want to seriously consider doing that. To consider running. Hold on. Hi. Do I get a taxi down on the other side of there?
You get a taxi in the T-line on the other side of there.
So like
Do
a
you still
block
have
that
your
way?
thing? So if you go back to security there, go across that main drag there, and it's going to be to the right.
Okay, up past the other outside of the other side of the gate.
Yeah, up past the street.
Past the street.
So when you go through here, and you get to that street that goes this way,
Okay. Let's make a right on it.
you take a right, and it's going to be on the left. Down
Okay.
there.
Thank you. Gotta eat some water ice so it doesn't drip all over everything. Going through security one more time. Out of curiosity, are you going to support Jill Stein? I'm not voting for Jill Stein. Nothing against her. She definitely is close to Bernie's platform, but no, I'm not going to be voting for Jill Stein. All right, going through security, so you're going to be sailing for a little bit. I'm a little tired. Tired. The military's flying over. They have helicopters over top the pier and on FDR Park all definitely for the past couple of days. Flying FDR after this? I have not heard of that. If there's no one here to support, I would be surprised if people actually did that. So, all right, get ready to look at the ceiling while I go through Secret Service security check again. Yep. Thank you. Right. Give me a minute to have my water ice so it doesn't drip all over, and then I'll answer your questions.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
We're trying to find the van.
I'm right back where I was. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get another water ice. I like water ice. Convention stuff. Only a teeny colada, this bastard.
You want to
be interviews there tomorrow. If there are many people staying in tents at FDR, I'm guessing there might be a few. I'm sure there'll be some, but I mean, they're there to support the delegates, at least significantly. That's what they're there for, is to support the delegates. So I would imagine there's going to be a whole lot less than there are currently, and there weren't nearly as many right now when I was over at FDR Park. So there's no reason not to, except for no one might be there, but they're really there to support us. So I'd be surprised, but who knows? There is a dog. I'm guessing it's security, but all right, so to answer your question, I'm going to Brand New Congress tomorrow night, and I am seriously considering giving that a try. I've nominated myself. I would love to try it. I ran for surrogate with Bernie Sanders in Burlington County, New Jersey, and did not have any time to do fundraising because I was too busy trying to actually connect with people. So obviously I did not win. I got 28% of the vote. Significantly on Bernie's coattails, but I understand that I got a lot more not coattails than was expected, so I'm very happy with that. 28% of the vote, 11,633 people voted for me. No fundraising. My first election, I had half the time to run as my opponent did, and obviously the establishment did not try to support me, and actually I had two really significant incidents of sabotage. Actually, sort of three, but so I'm really happy with how I did it. A lot of people helped me, and it was just a great experience. And I mean, Bernie Sanders has opened my eyes, and I actually feel like I'm a grown-up for the first time in a lot of ways because of what he has taught me. So I'm in this period. This is not about Bernie. This is about changing the way that we are. So I'm going to try and find out how to get my taxi.
Because what they've done through there is the subway, and everybody else that was going for the Ubers and the taxis was going this way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Voting for? I cannot say. I mean, I don't know. Oops. I am not Bernie or bust. I do think the fear of Trump, the anti-Trump vote, is important in some way, but also the Trans-Pacific Partnership is my deal breaker with Hillary Clinton, and she has obviously done nothing to make me feel like she will kill it. Her VP pick doesn't give much hope. So I'm not burning a bus. I'm not burning her bus, but Hillary Clinton hasn't done anything to earn my vote. So there you go. That's a conflict, and we'll find out what happens. Excuse me, I want to get a taxi. Where do I go?
Uber tent is over this way.
Uber tent is in here?
Yeah, the Uber tent is up this way.
Thank you.
Uber tent go left. It's to the right. Up here to the right.
Inside and then to the right? Okay, thanks. Thank you, Michelle. What are you going to do, Ariana? Who are you guys going to vote for? You have Hillary, Trump, Jill, right in. What are you going to do? I mean, I hope you at least vote. You can do whatever you like, as long as you vote your conscience. The only thing I would not be happy with is if you did not vote, or if you voted just to sabotage, like vote for Trump just out of spite or something. As long as you vote, that's all that matters. And they try and blame Bernie or Busters on, oh well, you're just voting for Trump. And I don't buy that, because you didn't leave the party left you. They can't blame that on you. If they really wanted you to vote for them, they would earn your vote. Jill Stein, 5%. I can't tell what that symbol is, a plus minus thing. Bernie or bust. I just can't handle this cheating. I saw Jill's hair last night. Through a bunch of people, I saw her white hair. My vote only affects who I vote for, not right. You vote for someone, you don't vote against someone. But in this election, there actually is an element of you have to vote, well, vote against somebody. Johnson, no. He's very pro-TPP as I understand it, and I'm not choosing him. Uber tent. Yes, I'm... Alright, well, I don't know why I'm standing in this tent. Just...
We have it already.
So I'm going home to my kids, and I really pride myself on not cursing in front of my kids, and now I'm tired and cranky and whatever. And now I have to practice not cursing, because when I go home tomorrow, the last time I was in Ohio, I said this a little while ago, I was in Ohio with this union thug, my brother Chuck Dennison in Ohio, and it was really hard to stop cursing, and I said fuck in front of my 10-year-old because I was so into...
Thank you. 840.
40?
Where you headed? Where are you headed?
Oh, I see.
You guys who your friends are on your ride? Yeah. I can help out. I heard about this from the driver next to you.
Do I just order on my phone, or do I have to order inside?
You can order on here, but if you're just ordering now, I'd ask you to go back.
I just go back inside, or
just
to the end of the line?
Yeah, in the line.
But just order Uber like normal. Alright, yes, I realize Uber is not union friendly and all that stuff. Mason, you are welcome. This is what the whole purpose of this is. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to say goodnight. It's been a pleasure being with you and sharing this with you. And I'll be back. Thanks, everyone.